What's up, X-Angel? Zella here. Let's talk about what's coming to Aion 2 in 2026. So Aion 2 is becoming a count-based game. One of the biggest changes is something not enough people are talking about. Pets are now server wide. This means every pet you level on any character gets combined into one account-wide power pool. Your genius insight scales from your highest pet, and the soul cost to level pets has been cut in half. This completely kills the alt grind, and your main now permanently powers every alt you make. This is a very good change. Number 2. Build swapping is finally here. On January 21st, we are getting a combat preset and full wardrobe system. You will be able to save builds with your skills, gear, stigmas, arcanas, titles, and eventually they're going to add wings to the system so you can swap between them instantly. So you can have PvP build and the raid build and farming build and just click between them and then switch. This is huge for anyone who actually plays more than one mode. Another change they made is that Aion 2 is now going to be seasonal MMO. This means that NCSoft confirmed that Aion 2 is officially running on seasons. Every season they're going to 1. Do rank resets, 2. Do Abyss matchmaking reshuffling, and 3rd, content does not get wiped. This means you don't get punished forever for starting late. Your rankings are now class based, so you're competing against other Templars, not assassins or sorcs as a Templar player, for example. This finally makes a PvP fair because you're playing against your own class bracket, not against everyone in terms of rankings. The Abyss have been completely rebuilt. This means this might be biggest change in the entire game. Weekly Abyss points caps have been removed. Instead, there are season caps that start slow and increases every week. That means late starters can catch up first, and the second of all, no more you miss week 1, you screwed. So you're going to be able to, on the week 1 of season 2, it's going to be lower, the cap will be lower, and then they're gonna raise it slowly so you can catch up easily. And on February 11, they're adding full PvPvE Abyss mode. PvE players can farm and PvP players can hunt, and no one gets forced into content they hate. That means if you're a PvE player and you encounter PvP player, you're not going to be forced to do PvP in the Abyss. You can just do your dailies, and if you would like to PvP, you can just toggle it on and then do PvP. Just like they changed in the open world, now they're doing it in same thing in the Abyss. Next point is going to be PvP and PvE gear that are finally separated. So Abyss gear now gives PvP power, but it reduces your PvE damage. So PvP gear is no longer best in slot for raids. They also split item levels for PvP and PvE on high-end gear. This means you now actually build differently for PvP and PvE. Okay, so next thing is we're going to talk about the season 2 content timeline. Okay, so the first date we need to pay attention is January 21st. So on January 21st, we are getting new 4-star expeditions, which is called Dead Dratama. Second point is we're getting new raid map, which is going to be your your weekly raids. And the third one is going to be your nightmare boss. We're going to get brand new nightmare boss, which is going to get added to the rest of the bosses. It's going to be harder than Zykiel, so be prepared for that, and it's going to be a higher item level. And finally, we getting Abyss middle layer war that we had on a week 1 Aion 2 launch in Taiwan, but they decided to take it out of the game and put it back in season 2. So we're finally getting back the Abyss middle layer. That means we're going to get entirely new map for the Abyss in season 2. So the next thing is January 28. We are getting new 4-star expeditions expedition dungeon called Mu. And next date is February 4th. We are getting new Transcendence. We are getting new Arcana slot with a new Arcana card. And we're getting new side bonuses. On February 11th, we are getting new PvPvE Abyss mode. On February 18th, we're getting new hard mode 4-star dungeons, which is going to be the Dratma and Mu dungeons. We're going to get the hard modes of those dungeons on February 18th. On February 25th, we're getting new Sanctuary boss, which is going to be the newest 8-man raid. It's going to be harder than Ludra, so please look forward to it. So next thing we're gonna talk about, they're changing it so the melee players can finally don't have that hard time. So what I mean by that is almost every boss in the game is being reworked to be more melee friendly. So that means less random routes, less avoidable damage, more uptime. Some of the notable changes that I included are, which is going to be on the screen right now. The first one is Crowd Cave. Some mechanics will no longer be hit melee range, so that means you can do the mechanics while being a melee, and also get melee uptime. Second one is gonna be a Vacron Sky Island. The first boss damage over time ticks is going to be slower, so it doesn't kill you immediately. And also the final boss routes now targets random players rather than based on the aggro or whoever does the most damage. Next thing is they're changing the Fire Temple. The final boss, Chromate, is going to do arrow rain only damages you once. So whenever she does the arrow skill, the bow skill, and she drops like bunch of rains down the arrows, like small circles in the ground, it's only gonna damage you once. So next thing is Ferocious Hornden. So the Ferocious Hornden, the final boss, Naukum is gonna do dash and double swipe. It's gonna happen less often. So whenever that wolf boss does like dash and then he turns around and then swipes, he's gonna do that less often now, which is hurts a lot. In Arcanis, so these are some changes that they made in Transcendence. So the first of all, Arcanis is going to be Fire Pillar disappears when staggered. On the final boss, whenever on 7 and up, whenever you stagger it, the fire pillars go away. Less teleporting around and reduce damage. And Deuce is going to be, that's the Titan guy, is going to be bug fixes near the walls, and also the second boss is gonna be mines near the boss are nerfed, so there's less mines near the boss. The research guy that you fight in Deuce, that research fanatic that throws mines at you, and there's like bunch of bombs near it, so they're gonna nerf that. So yeah, and also more melee uptime, more melee friendly. In Sanctuary, they're gonna, in Ludra, they're going to remove trash phase, and also boss 1 and boss 2 can be killed at the same time. Disconnecting now no longer eats your ticket, which is really nice change they did. Also, loot goes directly to your inventory after the clear. So NC Sub literally said melee problems are real and they are finally fixing them. So next point, there's gonna be 2026 expansion to Aion 2, and yes, this is confirmed. So in 2026 we are getting a brand new class, original and unique to Aion 2 that has never been seen before. The developers said that we didn't have this class in Aion 1 before, so please look forward to the newest class. Next thing is that they're going to increase the level cap from level 45 to level, I'm thinking level 50 or up. And finally, we are getting brand new zones from Aion 1 rebuilt for Aion 2 in Unreal 5, which is going to be four new zones. So so we're getting Elysium in the west, also known as Sanctum. We're getting Pandemonium for the Asmodia side. We are going Morheim again for Asmodia, and we are getting Eltanen for the Elios. This is not just going to be seasonal content. This is a real expansion type of content. So new maps, new class, and new level cap, all coming in 2026. So Aion 2 is no longer just a launch MMO, it's becoming a real seasonal MMO with account-wide progression, PvPvE, catch-up systems, PvP and PvE gears separation, and a full expansion is coming. If you quit early or you're just getting started, Season 2 is where the real game begins. As always, thank you for watching, X-Angels, stay sharp, and I'll see you in Aion 2. Bye bye.